The storm roared through Willowbrook Valley like a beast unleashed, its winds screaming and rain pounding like 1,000 fists against the mobile command unit where I sat, heart racing. I'm Captain James Carter, head of the County Crisis Response Team, and that afternoon, I was drowning in chaos routing traffic from flooded roads, coordinating rescue teams, and praying my officers could hold it together. The radio crackled, barely audible over the storm's fury. All units, flash flood emergency for Willowbrook Valley. Rising waters reported. Low-lying areas are high risk. Standard protocol for a deluge like this, but something in my gut churned harder than usual. Then came the call that stopped my heart. Command, Unit 9 reporting. CIVY Yin claims possible entrapment at Willowbrook Community Center. Basement level. Kids inside. The dispatcher's voice tightened. Caller says Margaret Voss, HOA president, locked the basement door from the outside. Water's rising fast. My mind spun kids, trapped, flooding. But the next words hit like a sledgehammer. Callers with the Starlight Playgroup, for kids with special needs. Lily Carter's down there, Captain. Your daughter. Lily, my 10-year-old girl, my world, who faces every day with a courage that humbles me. Her cerebral palsy means she uses a walker, her smile brighter than any storm, but loud noises and dark spaces terrify her. Now she was locked in a flooding basement by Margaret Voss, a woman whose cold, judgmental sneer was infamous in Willowbrook. My blood boiled, but I shoved it down. I was a father, yes, but also a captain with lives to save. Dispatch, confirm Lily Carter's presence. I rasped, voice barely mine. A pause, then confirmed. She's there. I slammed the console. Unit 9, ETA. 5 minutes if the roads hold. I'm en route. All Swiftwater teams to the community center. Priority 1. The command unit lurched through the storm, sirens wailing. Willowbrook was our home, chosen for its schools and the Starlight Playgroup, a haven for Lily after her mom passed 3 years ago. The community center was supposed to be safe, a place for kids like Lily to belong. But Margaret Voss had other ideas. In her 50s, with a face pinched like she'd bitten a lemon, she loathed the playgroup, calling their wheelchairs and laughter a nuisance. She tried to ban them, citing fake insurance issues or wear and tear, but Sarah, the group's patient leader, always pushed back. 2 months earlier, Voss had stormed into the playgroup's art show, where Lily's painting swirl of purples called Starlight Sky hung proudly. This is no place for such displays, Voss snapped, ignoring the kids' joy. Crumbs attract pests. There were no crumbs. Sarah kept the place spotless. When she politely defended the kids, Voss's eyes flicked to Lily, trembling beside me. Perhaps the HOA should rethink programs for such specific needs, she said, venom dripping. Lily whispered, "Does she hate my painting, Daddy?" That moment lit a fire in me. Voss wasn't just mean, she was dangerous. Her attacks escalated, banning snacks, blocking hallways, MOVYing the playgroup's storage. She'd linger during sessions, muttering about noise or safety risks. Once, she shamed a mom whose son, Tommy, has Down syndrome, for his joyful shouts. "This isn't a therapy ward," she sneered. The mom left, devastated, taking Tommy with her. Then, on a sweltering day, the playgroup's AC failed. Sarah begged Voss for repairs, but Voss shrugged, budget's tight. Later, Sarah found a breaker deliberately switched off Voss's doing, risking kids like Lily, who overheat easily. Off duty, I dug into Voss's past. Before Willowbrook, she'd been an administrator at a disability care facility, fired amid allegations of neglect. A sealed lawsuit hinted at her cruelty, settled quietly. She wasn't just a bully. She was a predator hiding behind HOA rules. I shared this with Sarah, and we braced for worse. As the storm hit, Voss had forced the playgroup into the community center's basement of damp, dim space prone to flooding after repairs closed their usual room. Sarah protested, but Voss insisted, "It's this or nothing." That day, with rain hammering down, Sarah started early pickups. Voss appeared at the basement stairs, her voice icy. "Due to the storm, I'm locking down the facility. Stay put for safety," Sarah argued. "This place floods." But Voss slammed the steel door. locking it with a deadbolt and padlock. Water seeped in, then poured, lights flickered out, and the kids' cries echoed in the dark. My truck skidded to a stop at the community center, the creek now a raging torrent. Sarah, soaked and frantic, screamed about the locked door. Sergeant Hayes shouted, "Basement's flooding fast." "We hear them. Voss has the key." I spotted Voss by an ambulance, wrapped in a blanket, playing VY Tim. Rage surged, but I focused. "Breaching tools now," I roared. Sarah sobbed. 7 kids, including Lily and Mrs. Thompson. The hydraulic ram hit the door once, twice, 3 times. It buckled, unleashing a flood of muddy water. My team plunged in, flashlights cutting through the dark, water waist-deep and freezing. We heard whimpers, then Lily's terrified scream. "Lily, Daddy's here," I yelled, wading through debris. We found kids clinging to tables, a girl in a submerged wheelchair, and finally, Lily, clutching a pillar, water at her chest, her walker useless. "I've got you, baby," I choked, lifting her trembling body. She clung to me, sobbing. All 7 kids and Mrs. Thompson were saved, past the paramedics, as parents wept outside. With Lily safe in an ambulance, I faced Voss. She was whining to a rookie cop. Such a tragedy. I did my best. I strode over, voice low and lethal. "An ordeal, Ms. Voss. My daughter and those kids nearly drowned because you locked them in a flooding basement." Her eyes widened, but her arrogance held. I followed protocol. Locking kids in during a flood emergency isn't protocol. I snapped cuffs out. "Margaret Voss, you're under arrest for attempted murder, kidnapping, and reckless endangerment." Her facade cracked, terror replacing smugness as I cuffed her. "This is outrageous," she sputtered, but the crowd, parents, neighbors watched in silence as she was led away. The kids, miraculously, had no major injuries, but the trauma lingered. Lily's nightmares and fear of the dark broke my heart. The investigation was swift. The padlock, Sarah's testimony, my team's reports, and Voss's shady past painted a damning picture. The HOA ousted her, and her trial was a reckoning. Guilty on all counts: murder attempts, kidnapping, endangerment. She got decades in prison, her assets seized for the families. Willowbrook rallied, building a new accessible wing. The Starlight Annex. Lily, with therapy, began to heal, her paintings bright again. The storm exposed a monster, but it woke our community. We're stronger now, fiercer about protecting our own. Every time Lily laughs, I'm reminded, love and courage can beat even the darkest EVYL. What do you think? Was Voss just a power-hungry bully, or was there something darker DRIVYing her? Should the HOA have stopped her sooner, or were they blind to her cruelty? How far would you go to protect your community from someone like her? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more stories that'll keep you talking.